Namaste friends. Uncertainty is part of life. For most of us, uncertainty becomes life. Well, when it comes to a term like uncertainty or lack of clarity or confusion, different people are uncertain about different areas of their lives at different times. Sometimes one may not be sure about how are things going to unfold at the career front. At other times, the same person may be confused about his relationship with a loved one. At the same time, another person could be having uncertain health issues, while somebody could have uncertainty in his or her own moods and temperament. In today's video, I am going to discuss about this phase of uncertainty in different areas of our lives that this rest of 2023 will bring. And more importantly, how this uncertainty will gradually be erased, how clarity will arrive for all of us in respective areas based on the moon and ascendant signs. So, watch this video till the end, stay connected, see you on the other side. Hello friends, I am Satish Menon, a practicing astrologer, spiritual speaker and life guide. April 22nd and October 30th are probably going to be the most important dates for the year 2023 for each one of us. Why? And that's because April 22nd is when the transit of the great benefic Guru or Jupiter takes place from Pisces to Aries. So, what's special about it? Let me explain. You see, presently as we speak, the zodiac sign Aries is occupied by the planet Rahu or the north node of the moon. Rahu is a planet of Maya or illusion or deep hypnosis. In other words, a planet that can lend confusion, lack of clarity, wherever and whichever area of life it occupies in the horoscope. For all of us, Rahu could be in Aries, but then for each of us, it is occupying a different house or bhava in the zodiac. So, for some of us who would have been going through tremendous confusion about, say, partners, marriage, relationships, while the confusion could be about, say, financial well-being or health or children or education and so on and so forth. Now, what is so special about April 22nd then? As I mentioned, Jupiter or Guru transits the sign Aries on April 22nd, 2023. Now, Jupiter is the Guru. He represents the planet of clarity and wisdom. That means, starting April 22nd, there is going to be a war, a strong fight, a Graha Yuddha between the wisdom of Jupiter and the illusion of Rahu. The good news is, Jupiter is in a friendly sign and wins this fight hands down, which means all your confusion, all your uncertainties will be wiped out as gradually wisdom makes its mark in that area of your life. So, if that area of your life has been in turmoil since last 1 year, you are going to experience some relief starting April 22nd. Hence, this is the most significant date of this year 2023. Let's see how for different moon or ascending signs, that is Lagna signs, does this transit of Jupiter entering into war with Rahu affect. The timeline for different moon and ascending signs is given in the description box below. You can jump to your zodiac sign to listen to the same directly. Aries. For Aries, Rahu has been occupying your first house for the last 1 year. First house represents self, our thinking. If there have been lots of anxious moments, mood swings, confused state of mind, erratic decision making, etc., then it will certainly mean that when Jupiter enters the space on 22nd April, there will be some relief for you personally. Clarity at personal level will take place. No more utter confusion. Some clear idea on how to manage your mood and temperament will emerge. You can get benefited by the elderly figures in the family. You could also look to travel to far off places for some sort of spiritual or religious trip during this next few months. Taurus. For Taurus, Rahu has been occupying your 12th house, the house of spirituality and meditation. It is also a house related to expenses and losses. Now, if you would have felt at times that you weren't able to focus on meditation in this last 1 year or manage your expenses as per your plans, then it is thanks to Rahu's presence in that space. From April 22nd onwards, however, when Jupiter makes its presence there, wisdom related to spiritual pursuits, managing your expenses and cutting down your losses will start taking place very wisely. Also, since Jupiter is the lord of the 8th and the 11th house for you, there can be a good support from friends, elder siblings, and if you have any inherited property or assets, it could give you gains in this next 1 year surely. Gemini. For Gemini, Rahu has been occupying your 11th house. That way, it's not a bad position as such for Rahu. The 11th house stands for gains and benefits, enjoyment, etc. We also see elder siblings and friends from there. For some of you, there could have been some misunderstanding with siblings or friends as Rahu is placed there and Rahu is planet of confusion. If that has taken place, don't worry. There will be a better time with friends and siblings from 22nd April onwards when Jupiter makes the transit. The wisdom of Jupiter will erase all these misunderstandings that have happened, and friends and siblings will get back into your lives in the coming months. In general too, because Jupiter transits your relationship with work colleagues will improve. People who are in the business will gain a lot in this particular year. Your contact and network will take place with very respected and reputed people. So this is a good time for people who are of Gemini, moon sign or ascending sign. Cancer. See, for Cancer signs, Rahu has occupied your 10th house from last 1 year. Though not a bad house as such, but it would have given tremendous uncertainties, confusion in your area of career. There could have been bad times this year, even now, where you might not be very sure where your career is exactly heading. Whether the business or job that you are in, is it appropriate or not? This kind of thoughts would be there. But with Jupiter's entry, some clarity in career front is surely going to take place. So don't take any knee-jerk decisions before April 22nd and allow Jupiter to help you with wise decisions. Otherwise too, Jupiter's presence here means that it will be good fortune from the perspective of job and elders in the family. Leo. For Leo signs, Rahu has been occupying your 9th house. See, 9th house represents higher education, father, guru, etc. So it does affect the health or temperament or the relationship with father. For those who are pursuing higher education, it could lend a lot of doubts and confusion about their decision. Whether, there has been cases where you could have joined some courses, some academy, and then discontinued after lack of interest. This environment can change when Jupiter enters that 9th house. There will be deeper religious and wiser experiences. There could be renewed interest in understanding the subjects that you wish to study, and higher education could take place much easily. There can also be improvement in relationship and attitude of fathers and seniors with you. Again, Jupiter transit is good for the health of children. Success through hard work, luck and fortune in stocks, speculation, etc. can take place in this next year. A very good time, especially for those who are also involved in the field of research. Virgo. For Virgo, Rahu has been occupying your 8th house from the past 1 year. For married individuals, this 1 year could have brought trouble from the side of in-laws. Some of you could even have had to go through certain marital disputes and maybe litigation process also. Some of you could have alternatively got in trouble with tax-related authorities over some confusion, some ambiguity in tax filing. The status of these issues will change once Jupiter brings its clarity there. See, Jupiter is a benefic, so 8th house is not very favorable place for Jupiter. But to a certain extent, there will be some positive movement in the next 1 year in the areas that I mentioned above. But at an individual level, there can be still some stress and tension at the domestic level. Anyone who wishes to buy or construct a home during this time must be a bit watchful and consult before doing so in this next 1 year. There can be some sort of health or general trouble for spouse or mother in this next 1 year. Libra. For Librans, Rahu has been occupying the 7th house. It is a house that depicts relationships and businesses, business partners, etc. There would be confusion and confusing time in the space of relationships with the planet of illusion Rahu posited there. Likewise, it can also create misunderstandings between business partners and even customers. Key customers could also misunderstand, misread or misinterpret your business dealings. Jupiter's presence there starting 22nd April will mean that there will be clarity in this space of relationships and business. The ambiguity or misunderstanding will clear. Decisions in that space will be taken with more surety and wisdom. And it could, be a good time for overcoming those misunderstandings. Otherwise too, Jupiter transit in the 7th house could indicate marketing reach for businesses, good name and reputation for the individual, etc. Students who are appearing for competitive exams can do very well during this time period. Librans, however, need to take care of their health and maintain good healthy lifestyle during this transit of Jupiter, as Jupiter is the lord of the 6th house of health issues for you. Scorpio. For Scorpio, Rahu has been occupying the 6th house, which is actually the house of health, house for job and career, house for loans, house for enemies and competition, etc. So, for some people, health could be a major concern due to Rahu's presence there. For some, there could be confusion in the job that they are presently doing. Enemies and competition strategies also could have kept you anxious from one last year. Now, on 22nd April, when Jupiter enters your 6th house, there will be tremendous clarity in the areas related to your health, if any. Till now, if there has been any confusion about what exactly is the health problem, then Jupiter's transit will immediately help you in identifying a better doctor. Better diagnosis can happen. Likewise, the confusion and anxiety over your job related scenario will also vanish. For people who are trying to get loans, this transit will provide the same. For a lot of Scorpions, however, Jupiter transit into that 6th house could bring certain challenges like health issues to family members, especially children, in the next 1 year, which you have to be careful of. Sagittarius. See, for Sagittarians, Rahu occupies the 5th house, the house of love and relationships, children, stocks and speculation, education and skills, etc. Rahu's presence in the last 1 year could have offered some ambiguity in these areas, no doubt. Some of you could have dealt with difficulty in trust in the relationships, while some could have faced losses in gambling or stock markets and speculation. Some of you could have had confusion over choice of education or the area of upskilling. Now, with Jupiter transit on April 22nd, there will be some answers that will gradually emerge in the coming months. These are wise answers and must be followed. Jupiter otherwise too gives good results related to stock market and speculation investments, offering wisdom and patience in the process. It is a good time to even make money from your fixed assets like home and property. Good health and relationships with children could occur once Jupiter transits this particular place, that is your 5th house of the zodiac. Capricorn. For Capricorn, Rahu has been occupying the 4th house that represents mother, property, domestic life, etc. Area related to the chest and upper back. So, if there has been any stress in these subjects like health and well-being of mother, that could be a concern or some ambiguity in something to do with property or domestic life, or some health concern, especially in the chest area or upper back region, then this is all attributed to Rahu's presence there right now. From 22nd April onwards, there should be some improvement as Jupiter, the Guru, enters the space and starts giving clarity over these matters. So anyone with health concerns, do take care till about 22nd April, and then naturally Jupiter brings some healing there on its own. Jupiter's presence also indicates some very good time to participate in short religious trips or travels during this particular period. If possible, also get involved with charitable organizations and contribute in the coming months. Aquarius. For Aquarians, Rahu has been occupying the third house of short travel, name and recognition, efforts, younger brother, neighbors, etc. Though Rahu's position in third house is not considered bad, but it could give you an unnecessary boost in ego, especially when it comes to name and recognition. So it's capable of creating misunderstanding and confusion and offer some challenges from the side of younger siblings also. With Jupiter entering the space on April 22nd, there will be some sanity in approaching the pursuit of recognition, and it will wisely channel your ego around it. Likewise, if there were problems with neighbors or with younger siblings, then they would look to get resolved in these coming months because of Jupiter transit. Jupiter's transit is also a good time to plan your financial goals. Take short family trips together with your family, during this next 1 year. Pisces. For Pisceans, Rahu is occupying the second house of family and finances. Some of you could have therefore experienced certain stress with family members, especially over money-related matters. There could also be some difficult times for certain close family members during this last 1 year, which you could have witnessed. On 22nd April, Jupiter's entry takes place there, and it's a good time to help overcome any misunderstanding or communication gap that exists between family members. It's also a good time to do well financially, real time, on the career front also. There will be an increase in confidence and optimism starting from April 22nd. This 1 year is actually very good to begin family also for Pisceans. So if any Piscean has a plan to start family, this 1 year is very good. Hope all of you made note of the areas that we spoke of and the shift in the energies that will be on its way from 22nd April onwards. Do share this video with your near and dear ones and let them also be helped in understanding on what to expect in the coming 1 year. Do share, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please do mention your suggestions and feedback in the comments box below. For personal reading of your horoscope and answering your queries in person, you can reach out to me through my website asksatishlifeguide.com, or you can mail me at satishlifeguide@gmail.com. Until we meet next, do take very good care of yourselves. Thank you for watching.